Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 9th through the 15th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. Okay. The overall energy for the reading, the Five of Cups. A little bit of sadness, maybe some regret, but something happened at some point. I see something happening at some point there. In the recent past, the Death card, the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords. This looks like one of those, where it gets increasingly more tensioned, more to the point of, what, fuck off, I never want to see you again, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that was the case and it got to that point, but from an energetic standpoint, it kind of looks a little bit like that, where there's conflict that potentially ends in an ending. But then I see confusion about it. Like, hold on. Is this really how it's going down? Is this really what happened? Is this really done? So I'm not sure how it was left off because I see a lot of confusion. Okay. In the current situation, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. This is, I see you putting effort into something and you're learning as you go from this or through this experience. You may have maybe somebody by your side there, but whatever you're working on, I see you and then there could be somebody by your side as you go here. I don't know. In the immediate future, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so whatever it is you're working on and putting effort into is definitely growing. Trying to figure out what the Six of Swords is. Are you taking a break? Are you maybe you're taking a break. Maybe you need some time for yourself here with this Queen of Cups showing up here too. I don't know. We'll see. But let's see. Let's clarify. Let's do the Five of Cups. For the Five of Cups, you get the Page of Swords, the Five of Cups, the World card. Yeah, we're talking about that situation over there where it kind of leaves you with a little bit of a sour taste. There's definitely you're pointing towards a closure of that cycle here, but I don't think it's closed off. I don't think you think it's closed off. I think maybe you're working towards that, towards at least getting some resolution out of it, because I don't think you've gotten it. I think maybe as far as you're concerned, it kind of stayed up in the air. I don't know. It's unclear. It's still here as an energy, very much present in the sense of it's making you feel stop wind. I just cleaned up the yard the other day. Stop with the madness. Oh God, it's definitely windy. For the Death card in the recent past, you get the Four of Swords, the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands. All right. Of course, that King of Wands had to be there. Whatever that was for you in your life, as it pans out, even if it's conflicting as hell and if it's hard as hell to go through that experience over there with whoever that King of Wands is, it's a very valuable experience. It's something you've learned from, something you're probably still learning from, but it was difficult as fuck. It's one of those where you look back to your life and you're like, that's probably one of the most difficult experiences I've gone through, Man, it was hard. It's one of those where people ask themselves, like, why do we have to learn through hard shit? I don't know why, but that's kind of how it goes. So this is one of those. For the 5 of Wands, you get the Temperance card, the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. And this has been happening for a minute here. This, I think ultimately it was just an energy of not being on the same page with someone, even though maybe you've tried, maybe that was a problem that increased this energy of conflict here. And you've been, I don't know, it's just wasn't working out for a very long time here, you know, and you've been down about it for a very long time. And then it felt like there's no end to it. There's no, like, where does this stop then? Does it stop? Or do we continue like this and that's that? Pretty hard situation you've dealt with there. Let's do the 2 of Swords. The 8 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, and even though it, again, I think multiple times it showed up as this is done, you know, like, it may have resulted in that, but I don't think it ever really was. Because here you are showing up, ultimately, when all of it seemingly is going down, and saying, through your confusion, saying, what can I do or say to restart this, to reboot, to you know, give it a refresh or something. So you're still coming at it from the perspective of what can be done to put this back together. Even when everything is showing you there's nothing to put back together because all of it is broken. I don't know if you're still in the same place. Right now, I kind of see you in the place of maybe looking to close it off somehow. For the 7 of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands, the 6 of Cups. There is a soul connection here. So whatever you're working on has to do with the soul connection. And it seems to be a healthy one. It seems to be a good one. It seems to be building up slowly but surely in a nice, healthy way. So of course you're invested in it. Let me do the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card, the Three of Wands. This is an energy that comes back. This is an energy of the past. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's another one. It's one of those, and I wonder if I don't know. I'm trying to think personally for me. Because I've experienced that a couple of times. But I'm trying to scan through my friends or the people I know personally if they had something like this. I think there is to some extent. You know how, you know, you go about your life, you grow up, and then you really grow up, and then you go and minding your life. But there's always that one energy, that one person, right? That kind of pops in occasionally, pops in out of nowhere. And it's like, I thought we had this clear. I thought, you know, it wasn't going to work out then. It's probably not going to work out now. It's not going to, you know. But they keep on popping up. And not with the intention of, hey, let's make it a work out. Just they pop up randomly. Ish. So that kind of an energy I'm getting with this one, where I see this as just someone that definitely passed through your life at some point in time, and there's a return energy with it. It's the popping in one. And it seems like they haven't popped in for a while. Okay. For the Page of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the 6 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 2 of Swords. Okay. Like, you feel good overall about where you're at currently, especially in contrast with that energy over there, because that still kind of plays out in the background there. Because I kind of get the sense that you're still trying to heal from it, since you're looking for some sort of a closure to it. Not actively, but in the background there's, you know, wheels spinning in the direction of, hey, I'm still working on that. So for right now, as to, you know, the direction that you took, the experience that you're in right now, you're kind of starting to appreciate it. You're kind of starting to, again, put it in contrast with that. And you're like, it's healthy. It's good. It's going in a good place, you know, like you're psyched about it. And then there's still that. Okay. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles in the immediate future. The Queen of Wands, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords. Ooh, it's growing, this one, whatever you're working on. It's growing and it's going to nice places here. And you're growing through it too. And that's what's most important, because it helps you grow. It doesn't hinder, like, you know, that one there. Again, and there's always this contrast, this comparison. And it's not coming from me necessarily. I kind of see you introducing elements of comparison. And it's good to have that, especially if that's been a tough one, you know, to know the contrasting energy of that. And you're feeling it. And it's growing more and more and better. What the fuck is this energy? What's the popper in here? For the Six of Swords, you get the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. Is it this energy that keeps on popping in, that finally maybe you're giving it a chance? That could be a possibility. If not, this is kind of playing parallel with your experience here. They keep on popping in, and they popped in now. And now you're like, what do I do about this one? What do I do about the popper in? I don't know. Because I don't know what the deal is with them. What do they want? Same thing they always do. Oh, okay. I don't know. Let's do the Queen, because you don't know. That's why I don't know, because you don't know. You're showing me no idea. For the Queen of Cups, you get the Tower, the Nine of Wands, the Devil. Ooh, okay. Well, if they're going to be persistent, they're going to have a nasty response from you, potentially. Unless you're becoming aware of what's going on here and you stop that, because it could be quite nasty. You could be retaliating in a nasty way. Like, you know what? You keep on popping into my life. You keep on showing up. You can get the fuck out of here. You know, which is not healthy for you in the way that you would want to deal with this. And it's just not great overall, you know. For them, oh, okay, it would hurt their feelings. If there's the type of popping in all the time, they're going to get over it and they're going to pop back in at some point. But for you, and it doesn't bring any results, I think, it's just kind of bringing out a little bit of a nasty side of you here. I get it that you would get to this point, especially if they're super persistent, but at the same time, a little bit of awareness could save you from this type of response to it. Overall, with everything else, except for the popping in type of an energy, and still kind of working through closing that off for you personally, overall, you're doing great here. I don't know what you got going on. It does include a soul connection or several. Maybe you're working with others, with, you know, your soul family here. I don't know. But it's a good energy and you're growing through it and it looks great. Just these things that keep on poking at you. Yeah, a little more awareness over them, you should be fine. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The King of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the World card. You're kind of showing me bits and pieces of everything and how you're kind of working and navigating through all of it. And I see you acknowledging that, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good here. And I think you are too. And a big piece of the puzzle here for you is this closing of that cycle over there, because it's happening as we speak. So that's this is confirmed here from the universe. So that's the energy that's probably the biggest at this point. Even though it's playing in the background, it's freaking amazing if you get that closure over that. But that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.